Stadium.
Yeah,
UCLA.
that's right. UCLA, Drake Stadium. You're looking at the man, the myth, the monster. Oh, you're repping. Okay, you're repping Manny Pacquiao. I love that shirt,
And who gave
Coach
me
Schwartz.
the shirt?
Who gave you the shirt? I don't know. Who did?
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao?
He gave it to me.
He gave that to you.
Yeah.
Where was that?
That was the wild card.
Wild Card Gym. Get out of here. All right. Dave's got a rope, a jump rope. He's got some questions.
And just one thing.
Who should I turn this over? One of you girls want to hold it, or Dave, you want to
I
hold it?
want to hold it.
All right, Jeannie will hold this.
Okay.
Looking at you?
Yeah.
Are you good at that?
Yes.
Okay, and then you can.
And she'll actually read, if somebody comments, she'll read
Can
the
you
comments.
read the questions?
Yes.
Josie ignores people.
Yes.
So
Sorry,
just
no,
one
I
thing
don't. I
that
know
we're here at UCLA today.
And look who I'm repping.
Huh.
Look who I'm repping. Tino Avila.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, the main event.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
He's the main event. Saturday night. Yeah.
So, Jeannie.
Yeah.
So we're at UCLA today, and
Yeah.
I just saw it. So everyone knows who Jackie Robinson is, first black player in baseball.
Stop
But you know,
moving.
the very first player in the NFL is also from UCLA,
Oh yeah.
Kenny Washington.
Kenny Washington.
Same year, 1946.
Did he run track the way Jackie Robinson did?
That I can't tell you, but he did play football.
22
And Jackie
viewers
Robinson-
watching.
All right.
Jackie Robinson played football too, and then the second black player in the NFL was Woody Strode, who also went to UCLA.
UCLA student.
Same
Yeah.
time.
Played football here.
He
Yeah.
played football. Yeah.
UCLA's got some history.
Yeah, really. So these are my questions today, Dougie.
All right.
And just let me tell you the bit you did with Steve Kim.
It's called Ring TV 5.
Yeah.
So we have 5 subjects that we just talk about.
It was very
Back
good.
to back.
It was
No stops, no editing, like that. Like,
Yeah,
like
it was really
we just
good.
do that. We just do it.
But
We just
how-
get together and talk for half an
Yeah.
hour or so.
It was really good, but like how far you guys have come.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're like, you're like the
In a studio.
Yeah.
You know where we used to do it? My garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
24 viewers. 23 viewers.
Anyway, it was really a good
22
show, and it was really good. So here, these are my questions today. I want the top 10 best body shot knockouts.
Top 10. Where'd
Yeah.
you get this list?
I got it on the internet. And so,
Okay, just from the internet.
yeah, no, I got it, but it was just someone had the
Of
whole
all
list.
time body shot
Wait,
knockouts?
somebody
Anyway?
said, what are your thoughts on Dan Raphael's article this week about the horrible year of boxing?
I agree with that in part. It's been a frustrating year, but I think if my name was Gennady Golovkin, I'd say this has been a frustrating, awful year. But I actually think if you look at the fight schedule starting like in the summer
Why are you looking
to
back?
the end, every month except for October, which in the U.S. boxing went dark, we've had these really excellent matchups. There's good matchups where guys who are in the top 5 of their weight class, the number 1 and number 2 guy fighting each other. And I know just from, Ring Magazine has rankings and it has champions and it has vacant championships. We've been filling up belts. We had the junior welterweight title filled when Terrence Crawford fought Victor Postol. They were 1 and 2. So Terrence Crawford is now the Ring Magazine junior welterweight champ. We had the bantamweight championship vacancy filled when Shinsuke Yamanaka had his rematch with Anselmo Moreno, and that was a wild, crazy shootout. So that's the bantamweight champion. They were number 1 and number 2. We had the lightweight championship filled with Jorge Linares when he beat Anthony Crolla in Manchester, England, and that was a tremendous fight. They were number 1 and number 3. It's not scheduled for this year, but I think in January, James DeGale is going to fight Badou Jack. They're number 1 and number 2 at super middleweight. So we're going to have the super middleweight championship filled. So, that tells me that the best are fighting the best, but I think most fight fans, they're very much focused on the stars. And Canelo Alvarez is a star. He's a superstar. And Gennady Golovkin is a rising star. And they want to see them fight. And they want to see these guys in big fights. Even if they don't fight each other, they want to see these guys in huge, meaningful fights. And if that doesn't happen, then, the perception is, well, boxing sucks or this is a disappointing year. But if you're really watching all of boxing internationally and you're paying attention to the real contenders and the title holders, they are fighting each other.
How about Frampton fight?
Frampton fighting Leo Santa
That
Cruz.
was a great fight.
Wait,
Frampton,
somebody
yeah.
said Hopkins liver shot to De La
Oh,
Hoya.
yeah,
Best
that's
body
on the
shot-
list. Very
Best
good.
body shot KO ever.
That's the best ever? That's
That
wow.
was a good one.
That was a good one, man. So
Yeah.
body shot knockouts. I tell you, my personal favorite was the late great Gennaro Hernandez. I think it was a left to the liver of a really good Mexican champion named what was his name? Was it Gilberto Perez? Something Perez. You guys got to look it up on Box Rec. Awesome body shot knockout. Perez was on the canvas for minutes because he was literally
So
paralyzed.
what I'll do, I'm going to tell you one of the fighters.
Okay.
You'll know the fight, okay?
All right.
So they have number 1, and that was Roy Jones.
Oh, so
You know,
then
you know
number 1 is Roy Jones's one-hitter quitter
Yeah.
against Virgil
Yeah.
Hill.
What year was that?
Good question. That was probably 1998.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know how I know that? Because Virgil Hill had lost to Darius Michalczewski in 97, and he didn't fight for a year, and then his first fight back
Yeah.
was against Roy Jones
and,
Jr.
And where was the fight?
Pensacola,
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I knew it was in
They
the
used to have a
South.
lot in Mississippi.
Yeah, Biloxi probably.
Okay.
Probably
okay.
Biloxi.
I'm going to give you. So I'll give you the way.
That was in the
1 to
4th
10.
round.
And I'm going to give you the next guy. I'll give you Mickey Ward.
He had a lot of beautiful body shot knockouts. Was it Alfonso Sanchez?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, because Sanchez was beating him up.
Yeah.
So it was a come from behind one hitter quitter
Yeah.
to the body.
And-
Of course, it was the left hook.
And what year was that?
That was probably late 90s as well.
Yeah,
You know, I'm gonna say that was 98 too.
Yeah, 97.
Oh, 97.
Okay, so what was Sanchez's record going into that fight?
He was undefeated.
Yeah.
18 and 0.
16 and 0.
16. And he's a prospect. out of
And
Mexico.
where was that fight?
And never the same after that body
No.
shot too.
Where was that fight?
I don't know. You say Las
Thomas-
Vegas?
Yeah, right. Thomas and now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It was on HBO. It was the undercard for something.
okay, number 3, Arturo Gatti.
Was it Arturo Gatti's body shot stoppage of Leo Duran?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo Duran was a former lightweight title holder. Stepped up to 140.
Yeah.
It was in Duran had been in some wars. Gotti, obviously, too many wars. It was expected to be a war. And Gotti made it easy. Got to that body. I think it was second
It
round.
was second round. And what was Duran's record?
Duran. It was good.
Yeah.
Maybe he had one loss or one draw or
Yeah,
something.
One draw.
Yeah, and that draw was probably the Spadafora.
So it was 22-0 and 1 draw.
Yeah.
You're doing okay. And the next one.
He was an Eastern European dude.
Number 4 was Oscar.
Well, that was Hopkins stopping Oscar.
Yeah, but I have a whole
High profile.
I have a
You have
whole
a theory on that. Everyone does.
I mean, I have a theory on that one, and Oscar did the best job.
Yeah.
I saw fear in Oscar's eyes between like 5 and 6. I mean, he knew.
He's looking for the escape door. It's like, oh, thank you.
No, exactly. I got to hand it.
Darn
to
it,
him.
I can't get up.
No, but that was smart.
I've fallen,
That
I
was
can't
ve-
go-
That was very smart, and it was great. He did a great job of it. Okay, so number 5, Ricky Hatton.
Ricky Hatton, his body shot stoppage of Jose Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
I think it was in the 4th round. That was at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And that preceded his fight with Floyd Mayweather. So I'm going to say 2007.
Right.
Daddy.
Exactly.
And I was there.
Somebody said good
And
morning.
Manchester took over.
Somebody said good morning. It was just
Good morning.
And it was just a number.
Morning, random number.
Okay,
just popped up
so the next one I have is Alvarez and Smith. It just happened. Okay, the number 7 is Jerry Cooney.
Jerry Cooney, body shots.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Who did Cooney stop? The body shot?
Yeah.
I thought he took everybody out with a left hook to the head, man. Yeah. You know what? I don't know. Who?
Ron Lyle.
Ron Lyle. That was a body shot.
Yeah.
I got to go to YouTube and check that out.
Okay. What was Cooney's,
Gentleman Jerry.
What was Cooney's record going into that fight?
I'm going to say he was 23-0, 24-0.
39-0.
Oh, 39-0?
Uh-huh. Okay, so Jerry Cooney.
And see, I thought Cooney was like a prospect at this time when he was knocking over those faded 70s veterans, you know.
Okay. And how many losses does Jerry Cooney have?
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
That was in 82. Then it was
Right, exactly.
then it was Michael Spinks in
Right.
87. I won
Right.
money. I bet
Yeah.
the guys that owned the comic shop that I
Yeah.
used to go to back
Yeah.
in Springfield, Missouri. They were big Ring Magazine fans, and they had read in Ring Magazine that the most lethal weapon in the last 35 years in the heavyweight division was Cooney's left hook. And they figured, hey, Spinks is a light heavyweight. He got lucky against Larry Holmes, and maybe he did in the rematch.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get killed.
Yeah. He did a good
But I was
job.
asking myself, what has Cooney done since being broken down by Larry Holmes?
Yeah.
He had barely been fighting. That told me he was already halfway out of the game. So I just based on that, I picked Spinks. I didn't think Spinks would knock him out. Spinks knocks him out, and then third knockout was that was George Foreman, second round knockout.
Yeah.
They called that fight. The official name was the Puncher and the Preacher, but everybody, the media called it Geezers at Caesars. It was at Caesar's Palace. Yeah. And what year was that? That was
Atlantic City.
yeah, that was probably 1990.
Yeah, exactly.
Like right at the start.
Exactly. And what was
Early.
Foreman's record?
74 and it would have been like 74 and 2 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Close. 64 and 2.
64
Very
and
good.
2. All right.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Hey, what are you doing? Why you messing it up? Hey. Whoa,
Hey,
hey.
Jeannie's doing a great job.
Hey.
Good going, Jeannie. You have a future.
Yeah.
Okay. Marco Antonio Barrera.
Body shot stoppage.
Yeah.
He stopped a lot of guys to the body. But a big high profile body stop. Who did he stop to the body? No. He stopped Acelino Freitas' brother
Yeah.
to the body. That was the first round in Mexico City. Nobody saw that though in the U.S. Only me. I was the only person.
Okay, this fight.
I don't know.
Okay, it was Jesse Benavides, 1996 at the Forum.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was on May 4th of 96. So let me ask you this. At the Forum, and Marco Antonio Barrera on February 3rd, 1996. What was the historics of that fight? And
Oh, was that
who
his
did
fight
he
with
beat?
Kennedy McKinney?
Yeah.
First of all, it was a great fight of
Yeah.
the year candidate.
Right.
McKinney was an 88 Olympic gold medalist. It went into the 12th round.
Daddy, somebody said who wins Loma versus Walter
Lomachenko! If
Easily.
Walter shows up. I
Yeah.
heard he's overweight, but whatever, we'll see. I love Lomachenko against anybody at 130 pounds. And I don't count him out against anybody at 135. That was the first broadcast of Boxing After Dark.
Right, yeah.
What a way to start off
Yeah.
a series.
And who started their boxing announcing career?
Was it Roy Jones Jr.?
Yep.
That was his first fight.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he was cheerleading pretty hard for McKinney.
And somebody said Crawford versus Pac-Man at 140.
Ooh, I like Crawford. Good job, Jeannie. I like Terrence Crawford in that fight, if it happens. I like Terrence Crawford in that fight if it happens at 147 pounds. Crawford,
It
I don't
says
think Crawford will have any
140
trouble making.
though.
Yeah, at 140, I like Crawford. I love Crawford in that fight. I don't care what weight it is.
And somebody just put a green heart.
A green. Thank you for the green heart.
And who do you like in the Crawford Molina fight?
Somebody just said Spence.
I like Crawford, but I'm rooting for Molina.
Somebody said Spence versus Crawford. 147.
Ooh, man. You know what? I'll go with Crawford. I like his movement and I like his
147.
versatility, but Crawford will have to be the boxer in that fight. He can't get too aggressive against Spence. But Spence is he's a southpaw, Jeannie, and he's a bigger man. He's a technician, but he's kind of paint by numbers. You know what I mean? He kind of. I think he has to have his
The
feet
same
planted to let those
person
punches
said
off.
Daddy versus Thurman.
Thurman, the Thurman, the Terminator. Keith,
Wait, what?
I gotta support my fellow long-haired mulatto. He's got I like Thurman. I don't think it's an easy fight though.
Oh, yeah, him.
You've seen Thurman.
Whenever you talk about him, I think.
Jeannie, how
I
was
think
my
of
jump
Deontay Wilder.
What?
How am I doing?
Somebody gave you another green heart and
All
another
right,
green
give me
heart.
more hearts if I keep it going.
She didn't answer that question.
Ward versus Sergey.
Sergey.
Sergey. So people are giving you
I like
a ton
Kovalev.
of hearts. People are giving you a ton
All right.
of hearts.
All right.
So many hearts. It's like all these
How am I
brown
doing?
and green hearts.
Tino Avila style. Look at that.
Yeah, they're all these brown and green hearts going
Good.
crazy.
Trying
So
to burn some calories.
Yeah.
number 9 is Triple G.
Triple G is Matthew Macklin.
Right. Okay, and the last one,
Woo!
Gerald McClellan.
Gerald McClellan is Julian Jackson.
Somebody said Phantom.
Jerry McClellan, you
Somebody
didn't
said,
stop Julian
somebody
He might
said
have. He might have.
Phantom
Yeah, he did.
versus
He did.
Santa Cruz rematch. And somebody said do a crossover or a double under. And
Double under. I don't even know what that means.
And somebody else said, I forgot, like something.
There,
somebody
he
versus,
just did it.
Somebody said something versus Santa Cruz rematch.
Frampton. I like
Yeah.
Frampton. I liked Frampton in the first fight. I like him in the second fight. He's the better boxer, the smarter mind, and he's got the smarter corner.
Why is your face in the screen?
Because I think that fight should have been in Belfast. I would have traveled to Belfast for that fight. Why is it back here in the States?
I don't know.
What's up with
I
that?
don't even know anything that you're talking about.
Don't matter.
That's good.
Neither do the people watching.
So Gerald McClellan was James Williamson.
James Williamson. Who the hell was that? Who cares? All right. I thought in the rematch. with
Somebody
the,
said Wilder versus Luis
Wilder?
Ortiz.
Ortiz. I don't know about that.
No, Ortiz and Wilder?
Yeah, you like Wilder?
I like Wilder.
Dave, Coach Schwartz likes Wilder, so I changed my pick. Deontay.
So
Going America over Cuba.
wait, how about this? How about this week?
They beat us at amateur, but we beat them in the pros.
So who do you like in the Pac-Man fight?
Sometimes. We'll go with Pacquiao by decision, but
Tough fight though.
tough fight. Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Don't know what he's got left, and
Right.
Vargas is tough.
And Vargas is really good, but the only thing is the way that Pacquiao handled Tim Bradley
Yeah.
in his last
Bradley
fight.
short
Yeah.
arms, and Bradley. Pacquiao lives in Bradley's head. Pacquiao, I don't think Pacquiao rents any rooms
Yeah.
in Vargas's head.
Yeah.
And that could be the difference at this stage.
Yeah.
Am I right, people? Am I right,
Somebody
Jeannie?
said Abner
Mars.
Mars versus Sue
Cuello?
Cuellar.
I'm rooting.
Cuellar.
Cuello, yeah.
Cuellar.
I'm rooting for Abner. I like Abner a lot. I hope he wins that fight. He's gonna have to box. He's gonna have to really use his versatility and his experience. But
Somebody gave you
I
another
think
green
Cuellar.
heart.
I think Cuellar is the favorite and should be. And if I have to make a pick, I think Cuellar gets to him, gets to that body, and breaks him down. I think so.
Another green
I think Cuellar
heart.
is hungrier right now, and he's a little beast.
Who do you like in the Ronda Rousey fight?
You're picking Ronda Rousey,
Big
so I'm
time.
going with Rousey.
Big time.
Even though she's an underdog,
She's
right?
an underdog, and everyone's picking the other girl. Everyone.
She's gonna be hungry again after losing. Yeah.
She's going to kill her.
Plus, she's not doing the acting stuff.
Crawford versus Molina.
Yeah, I'm rooting. I love John Molina. He's a fun guy. He's been fun to watch. But I think he's outclassed by Crawford. But I'll be rooting for Molina in that fight. I hope he somehow pulls the upset. If he does, it's the upset of the year.
Molina
But
has,
I think Crawford he's proven himself to me.
Molina has no chance. Zero.
Hater.
I love Molina. I love him. Doug and I went to see Molina fight
Yeah.
in Montebello.
Six round main event.
Yeah,
Fight in a rematch with somebody from Arizona.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and Molina was a popular club fighter. He got paid more than anybody else because he brought in more fans. He was supported by a Teamsters union.
Keep jumping.
Yeah. Keep jumping. Nah, Periscope's over. We're gonna do some running.
Really?
We're gonna do some running.
Running?
Thank you,
Okay.
everybody. Hey, before you stop it, Coach Schwartz wants to remind you to be kind to everyone.
Somebody said
Love
Triple
everyone.
G versus Jacobs.
If Jacobs signs the dotted line, I like Triple G by mid to late round stoppage. Drink lots of water. Get plenty of sleep. Take naps if you have to.
No,
Eat healthy.
they make me
No, not
crazy.
if you
your
have
food.
to. Not if you have to.
Naps,
Take naps.
Be
Yeah.
sure to
naps
take a
make
nap
me
every day.
cranky. God bless you. Somebody said that. Boxnard.
Oh, Boxnard.
You know.
Boxnard has been saying all those something versus something.
And last but certainly not least, always take the high road.
And
I don't always
somebody's
take the high
giving
road,
you
but
a
you take the
million
high road.
hearts.
All right, now you can
Somebody's
close it
giving
out.
you a million hearts.